Hello and welcome back, everybody, to my channel. My name is Lisa and I'm also known as Job Coach Germany. Hello and pretty rainy and cold afternoon from northern Germany to all of you beautiful souls out there globally. Come on in and join me today. I would like to use this opportunity to talk to you about investing in yourself. And I cannot speak for you guys, but I want to share with you what I did, how and what I did in with regards to investing in myself. So I'm not talking about all of the studies, for example, that I've done. So my educational background, when I thought about that, and my biggest fan is here, Petra. Hi. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate that. So, with regards to my studies, with regards to the bachelor's and the master's that I've done, and also having studied and learned abroad, that was quite expensive. So there were probably, when I calculated it, 100,000 euros that went into my education alone. But obviously, when you become self-employed, and especially when you become a coach, and if you're anything like myself, you are really interested in learning and self-development, that means that you're continuously putting money into yourself and that you're continuously putting investments into your life, into your learning. Yeah. And that is something that I would like to talk to you about today. So there were actually lots and lots of investments that I've done in during my self-employment journey. I started my Job Coach Germany business in 2017, and obviously until then I already did a lot of preparation work, and obviously with all my education I invested there as well, not just money but also time and energy. But then afterwards, when I left the corporate world, I was always very afraid that there wouldn't be any more development going on. And here is one advice that I want to give anyone that is out there who is thinking about working with a coach, who is thinking of or considering to work with a coach. Please make sure to ask two questions. So first of all, you want to ask what they are investing in, so what kind of self-development they are doing, and whether they themselves have a coach. So this is something that is always very, very important to me when I'm looking for a mentor, when I'm looking for a coach. I want to see that the coach that I'm working with is also investing in themselves, so that I can see they are improving, they are working on their limiting beliefs, for example, and they are working on their methodologies and different skills to improve their expertise, to improve their way of coaching me. And yes, of course, I am a coach and I'm a coachee, and I hope that for the rest of my life I will be a coachee, because that's what I love. I love learning and I simply love improving and self-development and all of these things. So therefore I really like the path that I went on when I started being Job Coach Germany. And there are three investments that I want to share with you guys that have dramatically improved the way how I'm working today. So that's another effect that I really like about being coached myself, is that it has a ripple effect. So the ripple effect is everything that I learn will be integrated into my coaching that I'm offering to you guys as well. So this will help you again, because obviously I'm learning, and everything that is really helping me will as well be of help to you. So the way, or the journey that I did with my investments were starting out very small, and that's what I consider, and that's what I recommend to you guys as well. you can always start slow, and once you reach a certain point, you will feel the need for more help, for a different way of help, and you will know, this is the direction that I want to go into. This is what I need to learn now, because I have learned that much. It's kind of like climbing a hill, so you're moving upwards and then you can see a little bit more of the entire picture, but then you see, oh, there is another hill and that's a little bit higher, so let's get a coach, let's get a trainer that will get me to the next stage. And then from there, you have another overview, okay? And then from there, you see, oh, there's another mountain that I can climb. So if you're anything like me, this is the journey that is ahead of you. And as I told you, in 2017, I started out with my coaching business, and that's when I came across a so-called shepreneur club. And shepreneur is something that was invented by Tanya Lenke. And Tanya Lenke organized a shepreneur summit. So it's kind of like a several-day conference where different experts are talking about their field of expertise, where they are talking about the topic they love, the topic that they are burning for. And there I found out about different coaches that are out there, and different topics where women especially were being self-employed, where they started out with their self-employment. So a lot of women that were entrepreneurs in Germany who were helping out other people in different fields. And I got to know a wide range of brilliant experts in different fields. And something that I felt was that I wanted to work with people that were like on the same level, or that were also struggling with the same questions that I was asking myself. So first of all, I thought that I could do everything on my own. But then I came across the Shepreneur Summit that was in autumn 2017. So that was just a free summit. But then again, this summit was arranged every year. And from the summit, I went into a paid membership for the Shepreneur Insider Club. So the Shepreneur Insider Club was an investment of, at that time, that was in 2020. I think it was 20. Was it 20? No, it was 2019. Sorry. So in 2019, and there it was still at that point roughly about 1,000 euros that I invested in that. And in that included was that I was able to participate in being a member of an accountability group. And that was something that was very, very valuable to me at the time, because I wanted to have a group of people that I could share my journey with. I could share, okay, so these are the goals that I'm setting for myself this week, and next week let's talk about whether I achieved them or not, and let's talk about whether what kind of obstacles I had and what the results were, for example. So that was really, really helpful. But that was not everything. There were also different aspects included, such as developing your marketing strategy, and what is important with regards to onboarding your coachees, and all of these different things. So everything that I, as a coach, was interested in, that I could pass on or use to improve for the coaching that I offer. So whether that was like an onboarding call, whether that was an like a little workbook or anything like that. So everything was covered in there. And then at some point in 2019, I realized that's not everything. It was a very general thing, but I wanted to dive deeper. I wanted to dive deeper into limiting beliefs that I had. I realized throughout the accountability group that I had with the Shepreneur Insider Club that whenever I was setting goals, that there were certain limiting beliefs that I came across that were coming up over and over again, which were hindering me from moving forward, that were not really helpful when I wanted to make the next step, when I was afraid of something. And I knew I wanted to work on that. So this is something that this was a point when I realized, okay, there needs to be a switch. It's not sufficient for me anymore to just work with an accountability group, with a group of people that were at the same stage like me. But I really wanted to dive into the topic of tackling the limiting beliefs that I had. And at the time, it was the money mindset that I wanted to work on. And through the Shepreneur Summit that I participated in 2017, 18, 19, 20, and so on, I found the coach of my life. And the coach that I really, really love and adore is Julia Larkemper. Julia Larkemper is money mindset coach from Berlin. And she was just simply tackling that particular topic. So that was the time when I realized I wanted to invest and work with her directly. And she offered a group coaching. And at the time, there was like a 3 months commitment of time and energy. And I paid roughly 3,000 euros for that. And there were a group of, I think we were 12 people at the beginning. And we had a really well thought through curriculum that we were working on. And we, really got into the deep end of limiting beliefs. And that was not just about the money mindset, but it was about all the limiting beliefs that you have, all the thoughts of not being enough, not being right, and all of the mindset obstacles that are out there. That was what the group coaching was about. So that was already very helpful for setting the base. And at that time, I thought to myself, oh, I really, really want to save some money and be part of the mastermind group that Julia is organizing. So there was this money mindset mastermind that I knew that she was offering, but at the time I wasn't, well, it wasn't the time for me. It was not, I was not ready to put that investment in there, to commit to that. But that was something that always was on my mind and on my wish list. And I remember having this huge sheet of like a vision board of where I want to head, and the money mindset mastermind was on that sheet. And last year I was able to dive into that topic. So last year I was able to work with Julia and the mastermind group. And there we were a very close group of women entrepreneurs, women coaches who are working in different fields, who have different expertise. And this investment was for an entire year I was there. And it was roughly 8,500 euros. So that is just something that I want to share with you guys. That my coaches are always obviously developing their courses because they are learning from other coaches as well. They have their accountability groups, they have their coaches as well. So they can also improve what they are offering me as a coachee as well. And that's what I'm doing then. Obviously, I'm learning from my mentors, I'm learning from my coaches. And this helps me to simply get better at my job, simply serve better to you, be more like have more or increase my skills, improve my expertise, improve my knowledge, learn new methodologies, learn new methods, apart from having like a coaching training certification. That's something that I did way back in 2017. But I want you to realize that it's very important for you to think about having a coach that also has a coach, because that will help them improve. And that then has the ripple effect of you being able to gain more from the coaching that has this ripple effect, right? From the coach that has passed on their knowledge on to your coach. So that is something that I want you to keep in mind when thinking about investing in yourself. And now, one more thing that I want to share with you. Investing in yourself is self-love. So if you know that you want to improve yourself, then investing in yourself is the best that you can do. Investing in yourself is always better than, for example, investing in a new pair of shoes or a new pair of, I don't know, like a new haircut or something like that. Well, it obviously helps you as well at some point, but Self-investment, like investing in your knowledge, in coaching for yourself, will always help you improve and increase what you're going through. And the best part is you're not going through this on your own. You have your coach, and your coach is your accountability partner. The coach will have this bird's eye view of thinking about who you are and how, what kind of struggles you have. And at the best part, or the best point would be if the coach has gone through this entire process themselves as well, have had that struggle that you're going through, and then they can also see that. But the coach is not there to guide you step by step what you need to do, but the coach is there to ask you the right questions so that you get the answer on your own, so that you find out, oh, now I'm at the point that I want to dive into that topic. Now is the point that I need to move on. Now is the point where I'm searching for a new answer. Okay, so make sure if you're thinking about investing in a coaching, that you make sure that the coach themselves is also investing in themselves, because it's self-love, and you don't want to work with a coach who's not in love with themselves, do you? Okay, and also one more thing, whenever I'm participating in a coaching, it feels like a spa treatment to me. It feels really like, oh, I'm pampering myself. Really, really cool. It's really nice. I'm learning more about myself. But also, obviously, sometimes it's very hard, it's difficult, because there are these limiting beliefs like, I'm not enough, I won't ever be enough, will I be good enough, will I be good enough for you guys, will I be serving you well or not. All of these things come up, obviously. Yeah. And that's when you need a coach, that's when you need an accountability partner. When I was applying for jobs, still, yeah, whether that was in Germany or whether that was when I wanted to find a job in, see my little jar here, in England. That was basically, I was devastated. I didn't know what I was doing, because I didn't know what else to do. I had sent so many applications and none of them were working. So that's when I also got a coach who helped me, who showed me that's a different way. You're in a different culture, a different environment. They are looking into your job application documents from a different view. So if you're applying from abroad and you need some help from a coach, think about finding a coach that is also investing in themselves. So, like myself. So, you don't. This is something that you need to consider. Yeah. So come up with an idea why you would want to invest in a coaching, and if you are investing your money, your time, and your energy into a coaching, you want to make sure that you're investing that money wisely into a coach that really is interested in giving you the best that they can do, to be in that energy, to really provide you with all of the questions or answers that you have to your questions, right? And obviously, a little bit pushing you out of the comfort zone, yeah, to get you to the point that, okay, yeah, I don't want to write any more applications, but yeah, my coach will ask me about it next week. So yeah, or maybe tomorrow. So I wish you all the best, and think about the investments that you've done so far. Yeah, because all of the investments that you've put into yourself are self love, yeah, exercises, I would say. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching me today, and maybe see you tomorrow again. Bye bye.